With Halloween approaching, Akbayan Party List Representative Percy Sandanya compared those involved in the anomalous flood control projects to Philippine mythological creatures Tikbalang, Aswang, and Manananggal, wishing that these monsters of corruption will be caught and held accountable. Melanes Moras tells us more in this story.
As Halloween approaches, several lawmakers reiterated their call for accountability against what they describe as the monsters of corruption and for the eradication of so-called ghost projects in the country. According to ACT Teachers Party List Representative Antonio Tino and Gabriela Party List Representative Sara Elago, the real ghost haunting the lives of Filipinos today is corruption. So they stress that the government must further intensify its fight against it.
Ngayong Halloween at undas tayo, no? Dapat na kilabutan ang mga kurakot dahil hindi sila tatantanan ng taong bayan sa panawagan para sa pagpapanagot at hustisya.
Kaya ho, ang panawagan namin, ang tanging paraan para mapatay ang mga halimaw ng korupsyon ay ang sama-samang pagkilos ng taong bayan. Together, we can banish this ghost and build a government that truly serves the people and the nation.
Akbayan Party List Representative Percy Sandanya echoed this call. He asserted that the plunder committed by those involved in anomalous flood control projects is as despicable as the deeds of mythical creatures like the Tikbalang, Aswang, and Manananggal. However, he believes that in the end, they will face the consequences of their actions.
Yung pinakamatinding multo, yung multo na ninanakawan tayo, yung multo ng korupsyon. Pero habang natatakot tayo sa mga multo na to, dapat tandaan natin na yung mga multo na to, sila dapat ang matakot sa atin. Kasi tumitindi na talaga ang galit ng taong bayan. Hindi lamang dito sa Metro Manila, kundi sa buong bansa. Kaya yung mga halimaw ng korupsyon, paghintayin sila kasi hindi magiging happy ang Halloween nila.
In Naga City, the local government has implemented a no-gift policy which prohibits giving gifts to government officials and employees as part of its anti-corruption measures. Several lawmakers expressed support to this initiative.
Kasi nakita naman natin itong track of corruption ditong mga nakarang panahon. Nagsimula yan noong pagbubukas ng relasyon ng mga contractors na nagbibigay ng regalo sa mga opisyal ng gobyerno. So talagang dapat bawal.
In addition, they have proposed other measures that could help curb corruption in government.
Sa totoo lang, kailangan ding i-review at i-overhaul yung mga anti-graft and corrupt practices laws natin.
Yung iba kasing mga measures na matagal ng panawagan ng taong bayan na unahin para sa paglaban sa korupsyon, tulad ng Freedom of Information Bill, nananatiling walang galaw dito sa House of Representatives. Bagamat may mga nilabas na EO noon na may kinalaman sa FOI sa executive level, pero sa tingin natin kailangan ito na mas mapatatag.
They also said that greater transparency would be achieved if more government officials released their statements of assets, liabilities, and net worth or SALNs. In the House of Representatives, the latest to disclose his SALN is House Deputy Speaker Raymond Democrito Mendoza, who declared a net worth of 35.9 million pesos. Melanes Moras from the National TV Network for a new and better Philippines.